Okay, OBS was not working there for a second.
Did you get it?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Hey, so I don't mind going first. So
That's fine.
I don't know if I showed off like the story. Did I show the story like last time?
I think
I
you
don't
worked on the
think you did because
story
I think you
between.
and Philip started in on that after the last meeting.
Yes,
Okay, then.
yes.
Then
That was.
I'll show off what me and Philip came up with together.
Okay.
One sec. I'll share my screen. I thought I only can show. I thought I would be able to show the second the story for the space world, but turns out I have to show off the medieval one too. So I'll just make it as quick as I can.
No problem.
Alright, no worries.
And I'll put the stories in the chat. Right now, the first one is the space world in the chat for those that want to take a look at it.
Okay.
And this is just the medieval one.
Mhm.
So we started off with the medieval world, and we was talking about all the stuff that Ko would go through during this timeline. He would like first he would go against like for Ko, he's going back into a world that he already had to face. He was going through like his own past trauma, which was him trying to go on this revenge spree against the guardian of the medieval world, Mordred, who was at the time not a guardian, but more of an evil, dark king trying to rule all of Camelot. And so it been so throughout this journey, Ko starts going into a more repetitive type of nature. He's trying to regress himself back into his vengeful nature. And because like even though he sealed Mordred as a guardian, he starts noticing that Mordred's influence hasn't left, and Ko feels at fault for like just sealing him and not actually killing him. He thought it would be more of a torture sealing him than killing him.
Mhm.
And as the story goes, we start learning more about like how Edwin sees Ko during this time because he used to think of him as a hero, but more as he sees him acting out like this, he thinks of him more as someone who has gone through a lot of pain and trying to get out of it.
Mhm. Just to clarify, I notice all of the boxes on the bottom have a Y.
Oh, because like I didn't want it to get confused with future Edwin, so I called it
Oh,
Y Edwin. So for young
okay.
Edwin,
Okay. Young Edwin. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't
Okay.
exactly sure what the Y was, but that makes sense now.
I understand. And also for the space world, that was the one thing I forgot to put when I was working on the space world.
No
And
problem.
I know that some of the grammar in this is probably atrocious, but I was I was just going with the flow when writing the entire plot for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, and like we had discussed that first meeting, the grammar and punctuation, all that can be uh
Easily
fixed
rectify.
later. Yeah, that can be fixed later. 'Cause
Mhm.
this is mainly just getting the ideas down.
Uh huh.
Right.
I definitely like how it's going uh
Then
this way because we can actually see more of, understand it more than just
then the
the
original plot outline sheet.
yeah.
And for the space world, we was we thought more about who like other time wizards are in the sense. And also came up with like an idea that like which I think we can play around as more of an add-on feature for the game. It's like having like like how there's Mario and Luigi, you can have like the young version of Edwin be like the Luigi in the sense. Like for if a player do plays, they can just play as like young Edwin and help him throughout Ko's journey.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, when it came to the space world, we was more interested on trying to get like other time wizards to like fight in this story, like learning who they are and what they experience and how it relates to Ko as he goes on his revenge journey to find the one who killed his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just start off with Zane, who we first think is just a useless drunk. But as the story progresses, we start learning more about how how his actions affected his timeline that caused him to feel more hopeless as he kept going throughout the entire timeline.
Mm-hmm.
From being like from defending the timeline against the Twilight Sovereignty, where the rulers Mila and Zor-El basically have been stuck in this timeline because of what Zane did before their last confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
He forced the guardianship spell on them, and because of that, they are not able to get out of this timeline until they find Zane and get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
But they are open to getting any time wizard at this point, and that's why Ko and Edwin are both basically fugitives of the Twilight Sovereignty's dictatorship. And throughout the time, we started learning more about Zane and how he has been working with the Resistance to try to stop these monsters. But in the end, they was too powerful for him, as they also took away Zane's apprentice and used her as a hostage for their negotiation over the time gem, which ends up with her actually losing her life. And that's how they got to the guardianship. But we also thought about an idea that, like, if you are able to collect these key items of Zane's apprentice Zoe, you can be able to unlock a special ending that would give a better send-off to Zane than, like, you just leave him to face his own redemption by himself while knowing what happens next.
That would be cool. I like that idea.
Thanks. And so far, that's what I've been teetering with Philip about when creating the first, like, 2 worlds. The next world we're working on is the World War, but that's not ready yet. So far, the main structure is, but the only thing that's not there is like what's they experiencing and who is going to be involved throughout this entire endeavor. Mm-hmm. He was also playing around with the idea that, like, if you do all the completed stuff, you could also have get to play as that time wizard, but basically as a skin throughout the sense, like Fortnite type style.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the updates I got.
Okay. And as far as with the Centaur, since Hallie is working on the Centaur for us as a favor, and she's got classes going on with deadlines, she's having to handle that, so the retopology of the Centaur is going slow because of that, but she's on retopology now, so
okay.
It should be coming along.
Sounds good.
Sounds odd? I think that was supposed to be good.
What?
He corrected himself.
Okay. Yeah, I was actually looking in the other channel real quick because I seen a red dot.
A sheep your turn. Time sheet. And the time sheet.
Alright, so, Cosmo, you already said you didn't really have anything this week. Marley, did you have any time to work on Co?
Yep. I just sent in a screenshot.
I just
You're good. I just barely sent it, but I've been working on the tunic, and then I've just been getting ready for a crash show next week. And so I did want to make a list of everything I need to do with each piece, just that way I don't miss anything. And so I was working on that too. And then once I'm done with the tunic, I think for right now I just have finishing up the strings and everything else is texture wise. I think then I just gotta hurry me beat, and then I can move down to the pants.
Okay.
Nice.
Looks great.
Yeah, that's looking good so far.
It looks cool, Martin. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
I wish I had any sort of progress report. But as everyone here knows, I have been very indisposed when it comes to trying to juggle management stuff and finding the time to do really anything in project. Specifically with what I have going on in life right now. It's definitely been easier since being here at Solis, but it's still a bit of a stressful struggle to be able to get on my feet again. So I unfortunately don't have any progress this week. Haven't for a while. Management is really taking up a lot of my time when I'm not trying to figure out my life stuff. So that's basically what I've got.
It's all good, Slayer. We understand.
Exactly. You're going through a tough time. It's gonna be it's gonna be tough. But you take whatever time you need.
And you see what I said.
Yeah, that's fair, and I do appreciate that.
Yes.
I have honestly been debating eventually going back to school for a business admin degree, and utilizing that for stuff here, but that's gonna be a bit. So I have to get on my feet first before I even consider that as an option again. So
yeah, first things first, get on your feet, get situated, and then start worrying about adding more. Just like we tell everyone else, don't try to add too much on your plate all at once.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
I think we all have at some point in time, whether it be part of the studio or otherwise. I'm pretty sure everyone's been through that.
Right? I think so too.
So, is there anything else that's pretty much all the progress for who's
Yeah.
here. So, is there
Yeah.
anything else we need to discuss in the recording?
I don't think so.
Not off the top of my head.
Let's see.
Then I would say you're probably pretty good to
Oh, okay. Well,
go ahead and end the recording.
Yeah, I just wanted to scroll up to where Teo gave his progress. Even
Oh, he
though
just said
wasn't-
that he
Yeah.
didn't have a whole lot of actual visible progress. He was just trying to reconnect or trying to connect all the little pieces into one.
Right.
For
I wanted to make
barrel
sure I
done.
actually got that in the recording, because unless you look back through the chat here,
Yeah.
it'll be missed. So
True.
with that said, I'm gonna stop the recording, because
Alright.
we've got as much progress as we could with everyone
Mhm.
here. So unless we get any new updates.
And one
later
thing
on in the
before
week-
you end the recording, because I know he said he's gonna be checking the recording. I know you're not here right now, Philip, but thank you for all your help.
Yeah, thank you, Phil.
Yes, definitely agreed. Thank you so much for all of your help, Philip. It's been transformative in the last week, based on what I have seen. We are slowly but surely moving in a more positive direction.
Yep.
More than we already have. So
Yep.
it is much appreciated.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Now I should be able to stop the recording.